Hey y'all, what's up? What's up? I'm sitting in my car waiting for my client to get ready. He is showering, making his breakfast, drinking his coffee, etc. And he literally showers at the sink. So it's like this whole big production for him. And I just don't like to be there while he is cleaning himself. So anyways, I'm just going to do a quick video on the 4 different types of love, okay? Little do we know, there's 4 different main types of love, okay? I'm just learning about this now, so that probably explains why I've been lost for half my life. So the first one is storge, and I'm probably 100% butchering the pronunciation. I can't even say words right these days, so just bear with me. It's Storge, and this is the family type of love. This is the empathetic type of love. This is what you will find, what you're supposed to find inside of your biological families, your mother, your father, your uncles, your aunts, your sisters, your cousins. The list goes on, okay? So sometimes we don't find it there. And that's kind of why I wanted to make this video. First of all, to let you know that there are 4 types and that they're all different and they all feel different. And they all have different guidelines and different boundaries. So essentially, you can have one overflowing in one area and none in the other. So it's good to know the 4 different types so that you can begin to balance them out in your own life. And, just identify the ones that need a little bit of help. And so we have storge, which is number 1. That's family love. Okay, we got that one. The next one is philia. Now, philia is the friend type of love. That's why this city is called, that's the root word of Philadelphia, philia, and that's why they call it the city of brotherly love. Now, I do find a lot of philia in Philly, let me tell you. But there's also a lot of haters. So I just had one today. I was trying to go to I was at the post office, right? Picking up packages because our apartment doesn't have doorbells, go figure. So the post people and the UPS people just leave stickers for us if we have packages. So I'm going there, getting my packages, and she's like, you know that your address and your thing on your license doesn't match up, right? And I'm just like, bring it on, sister. Bring it on, okay? I've been living here for 1.5 years. No one's ever said anything like this to me before. You guys already know that I live here. Like, just give me my packages. It's not that hard. So you're going to run into those haters even if you're in a city of brotherly love, even if you're surrounded by love. You're going to have some of those people, hanging out still and lingering. So just let them go, bless them, and just move on. Just let them go. It's really easy. You don't have to let it ruin your day, okay? So the 3rd type of love is called eros. Now, this is more of an erotic type of love. This is more of an erotic bond. This is what we have when we meet our soulmates and when we share those intimate connections. This is scientific. This is biblical. And you can feel it. Like this person that I swear I still have some sort of soul tie to. Like when I see I could see a car that looks like his, and my stomach drops and my heart drops, and it's just like you can feel those butterflies going off in your stomach, and you know that there's something going on there that is like supernatural, and that is, just something that you can't really identify. So anyways, the 4th different kind of love is agape, which it's 4th for a reason. They save the best for last, but it's also excuse me, it's also fourth because it encompasses everything, or it's supposed to encompass everything. So agape is the love from God, the love for God, the love from God. This type of love is unconditional, meaning you can do anything. You can literally sin your whole life and God still loves you and God is still there for you. It's up to you to turn to Him and to love Him, and to announce and spread it. Spread the love for Him and for others. So this goes into just reaching out to your brothers and sisters and sharing those supernatural bonds and sharing that agape, sharing your love for God. And this is not easy for people to do. For some people really have a problem when you start even bringing up the topic. They want to run in the other direction. I have a lot of stories about this with my clientele, but it's mostly confidential information, so I'm not going to go into it right now. I'll probably save some of those stories for later for you guys. But let's just go over to do a recap of the 4 different kinds, okay? So the first one is Storge, family love. This family love is empathetic. Okay, it's empathetic in nature, or at least it's supposed to be. Now, if you don't have a family, or you have your biological family, but they're not really there for you, you could have a non-traditional family as well. So that could also play a role in that, okay? So the next type is Philia, number 2. That's the friend love. That's where we're going to have love from our brothers and sisters that are not biological. And you might find an increase in Philia due to a decrease in Storge, for example. And then you have the third one, Eros, which I've had a lot of Eros, I'm not gonna lie. That's the erotic bond, that's the sexual connection, that's the spiritual connection between you and another person. Now, the reason why it's so intense and why it's so important is because we're talking about soul bonds, meaning when you become romantic with somebody or you're intimate with somebody, that you're creating a soul bond that is not easy to actually, experience. So